This is a video response to the IGN Conversation episode discussing Scarlett Johansson as playing the female lead in Ghost in the Shell. There's a couple of reasons why I think this is a better idea than not. This is an unknown property to probably the majority of the movie-going audience. While nerd culture has become far more popular and has shown some success, a lot of the comic book films, the vast majority of movie-going audience doesn't know much about them except for maybe name recognition. And Ghost in the Shell might not even have that. So having an actress who is well known, bringing star power to the piece, will probably help get butts in the seats. I understand that the IGN people have already stated this, but there's also the fact that she is a quality actress that will bring a quality performance to the role. Also, the property does not have to be uniquely Japanese. They are a cyber terrorism unit of cyborgs, where the main lead had her brain removed and placed in a cybernetic body after her body was severely damaged. You can take that premise, transfer it to an American setting, and it'll work just fine, with many of the themes and overall plot points working exactly the same. Whereas if you were discussing something that had to do with Japanese Shinto religion, which is also common in anime, or Japanese folklore, it would probably require more work to adapt it to the American audience. Also, Japan has repurposed American properties for their own use. Batman, Witchblade, and Spider-Man are just 3 examples. Spider-Man was done as a Sentai TV series. Sentai is the genre of television and film that is basically Power Rangers. They had Spider-Man with a giant robot. The Batman manga that was made years before they did the Batman Inc. storyline, where Bruce Wayne was traveling around training new Batmans in different cities, licensed the character and created their own version. I believe it took place in Tokyo. And when Batman went to Japan to train a Japanese Batman, it was actually based off that character and named after the manga version that was created by a manga company for Japanese audiences. The Witchblade anime, the Witchblade manga are completely different from one another. They are also completely different from the original source material with Sarah Pazzini. Now, if I say they were pretty good, that is subjective. There's also a lot of adaptations that aren't. Now we get into the issue of the fact that they want to have a female-led franchise film. We tried that with a couple of them that just didn't work. The last successful franchise films based around females were Terminator with Sarah Connor, even though most people think of it as an Arnold Schwarzenegger vehicle, and Aliens. We really haven't had 2, 3, 4 films starring that female, wide-release films that were popular. We need to get, hopefully Ghost in the Shell can be a new Terminator, a new Alien that has a female-led lead. And if we can get more films of quality, of substance, that people want to see, people are going to give more opportunities to black actresses, to Asian actresses, for the simple reason they don't want their lead, they don't want every single lead to be indistinguishable from each other. They'll want something that stands out, and that's why a movie like The Equalizer goes from a British retired spy in New York to a black retired spy. Also because they had the caliber of actor of Denzel Washington. So while I understand why they're hesitant to have a white actress playing the role, I also think having an actress like Scarlett Johansson is the best bet to make this film a success and hopefully getting more action franchises with female leads off the ground. Thank you for listening.